So as I sit here in my garden where I spend a lot of my time, I have come to reflect on where this research has unearthed something in me. It was important for me to do a study around nature just because of the way that I feel about it. There's so many ways that you can connect with nature, but the most simplest way really is to just be with it. Be with the energy of the trees. And if you ever just sit by a tree and you allow yourself to remove judgment of what anyone thinks and just sit, it's beautiful. Brings you something deep inside. Trees hold wisdom. They've been here many years before we were, and they'll be here long after we leave. I realise that nature is a way of living, it's a way of being, it's a way of life. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heart beating. Yeah, 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 oh. Yeah, 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 oh. Through the experience that I shared as a facilitator, I tried to share my experience of how nature is so prevalent in my life. As I was just walking along, I could feel a physical shift in my body. I feel more open, I feel like I can breathe easier, I'm relaxed, I'm walking differently, I feel softer. Just being outside with the trees and being present. I'm not listening to any music, just the sound of my feet as I walk under the green, the birds, sometimes the aeroplane, distant dogs barking, people running by. It is truly the miracle of a present moment. And to me, that is nature. It's always present. And he's such a teacher. It is an important part of my exercise. I walk in nature all the time. A very different walk. No sunshine, but rain. It's still just as good in the rain, you know. Lift your face. And it's like the clouds planting kisses on your face. brings me a sense of calm in the really busy world. And being with the trees is just a phenomenal experience whereby you are not judged, and part of the reason I trained to become a therapist was to be able to offer people that non-judgmental space, which nature so naturally does by itself. Not only is it helpful in bringing us into the present moment, but it also allows a connection. I reflect on the communities that I've been a part of or am a part of, and within the strongest felt communities, and even the ones I've created through my own facilitation of retreats, centre around nature. The Green School in Bali Educators course. This is an amazing project opportunity that can be utilised in our country, and it basically brought together a bunch of people. We were obviously there to learn about educating green, but we went around the local community collecting rubbish and then using that rubbish to create a piece of artwork together. We also learn in that process, which I think is really important, about colours, and we learn how to sort and where the rubbish would go, really. So there's also an element of education within these projects that we can bring to life through nature and arts. Retreat. Retreats are a really special opportunity to bring people from all walks of life together for a weekend. The problem lies in the fact that they can be quite costly, so there is opportunity to invent or find ways in which people are able to attend a retreat for the weekend that's cost affordable, and also is recognised that it will improve or support mental health in the fact that it brings community together. It can offer support for ongoing connections going forward, which in my experience has happened through these retreats that I have hosted or indeed been a part of myself. And furthermore, there is also opportunity to do things like this on a day basis, which is even more affordable. So using the local urban parks, for example, and helping to educate around what it is that you can gain from being outside in nature in a community, and learning practices that are rooted in mindfulness with elements of creative arts interweaved within them. mindfulness in nature group.
Not really hungry.
Even the children at school where I teach love being a part of nature and learning outside in nature. What I've discovered this year through sharing nature with the children in the class that I teach is that it is so natural for them to engage in that way, and they use nature as an inspiration. Lots of them say that the plants that they were gifted at the beginning of the year, that they've been given responsibilities to take care of, is a plant that they have their own connection with them. They've given them their plants names, they take care of their watering schedule, they take them home, they nurture them, and there is so much opportunity within our education system to educate through nature, to get our children outside more where we are naturally supposed to be, to bring the curriculum into the outdoors and create wall-less classroom learning whereby children feel a bit more free, a bit more open, not so contained. And there is simple methods to bring this practice of mindfulness and association and connection with nature into our curriculum that just needs to be supported for it to help mental health and well-being from a very, very young age. Plum Village community.
I am firm as the earth. I am free.
The earth is here, the earth is now. Kiss the ground and take a bow.
I vow to develop my compassion in order to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. Animals, plants, and minerals. Mm. Mm. Mm.
And finally, the Nature Connecteds group, which by connecting with this group where we were learning about the importance and the 5 pathways to connecting with nature and the benefits of that, I became a part of this community that ultimately led me to another community in working with children to share my love of nature and creative arts by working in the half-term holidays through workshops and supporting a small community of our society to be able to connect in our urban parks. So there is so much opportunity for that also, to help support mental health and well-being from such a low level from the children. It's an amazing thing. communities coming together to support and honour the beauty and essence of nature allow for not just connection with each other, but a connection to the earth that...
This little dude. Da-da-da. Ladybirds are cool.
When you have this sense of connection and appreciation for the natural world, you can't help but generate a appreciation and an attitude of thanks for being here on this planet. I mean, how beautiful is it to feel the sun on your face? Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. If we look really closely into nature, we see that the patterns of us are repeated everywhere. From the shape of the trees that imitate our lungs, to the ebb and flow of the ocean that imitates our breath. Nature itself is art. It is a beauty. The beauty of nature is that it just is allowed to be. And it is art that allows for expression freely. Sharing art with others can connect you in ways like you connect with nature. Nature is not separate from me. It is me. I live it. I am it. And this is my truth. And so within the scope of this research, there lies an opportunity to write new pages in a book, to support communities through connecting with nature, through expressing themselves through art, and through bonding together that can further enhance the quality of our lives. We are social beings. There's ways to integrate through education, through reaching small communities, through bringing families together at weekends to engage people in the outdoors and to begin to create a new paradigm shift in our society where we change the way that we view nature as separate from us, because it's not. This is what I feel called to share with the world.